I hope that you can see. Great, because I'm not sure whether it can be seen on the picture, but now let me start. Just a minute. So, I would like to give you some information why you should choose Hungary. So in Hungary, we can say that there is a very safe and friendly living and learning environment if you come to Hungary. The population is around 10 million, but to be honest, in Budapest, there are around 3 million people, inhabitants living in the capital of Hungary. Hungary can be found in the Central Eastern Europe, bordering, for example, Austria, the West, Romania, and the East. Regarding this country, there is an international student environment, which can be said that Hungary is an exciting and diverse and safe destination for international students, with great universities can be found in some cities of Debrecen, Szeged, Pécs, and the quality of life is very high. Hungary is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Europe. And about living in Hungary, I would like also to give you some introductory information. To be honest, Hungary has a super vibrant youth life. We have mentor system to guide you through the first period of your life. That means that in Hungary, a mentor system can be found at the National Union of Students in Hungary's Stipendium Hungaricum mentor network. It is aimed to assist the higher educational integration of freshman students that are coming to Hungary with the Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship program by providing mentor pairs to them. The mentor's responsibility is to assist their mentees' administrative and educational tasks to help them in getting used Hungarian transportation, culture, and norms. These mentors always attend the same university as their mentees and are there always for providing help with any problems that may arise. This Hungarian mentor system has 24 partners, which can be found as the Pécs University or the University of Debrecen or the Corvinus University of Budapest or the Semmelweis University. One of these networks' aim is also to organize several cultural and touristic programs for the members, as well as to make the students' stay in Hungary pleasant and to make sure that they are familiar with as many of the country's values as possible. And each event organized by the network is free for the students. However, in addition, you may join the own mentor system of each university as well. Regarding the students' organizations, which you can take part in, almost every Hungarian university has its own network to help foreign students and scholarship holders to become integrated into the local life and local community. And why you should join these youth organizations? Because it's an opportunity to work and live in a fully friendly and international environment, because they are organizing programs specifically aimed for foreign students, international and national and professional workshops. And who they are, just for mentioning, for example, the Erasmus Student Network, the ISEC, the AG, the Alumni Network of Hungary, which is very important because it's coordinated by the Tempus Public Foundation, which provides also very much information regarding the Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship program as well, in close cooperation with Hungary's universities and colleges. The Erasmus Student Network aims to establish and enhance an interactive and highly engaged and vibrant alumni community of the former international students who have attended before or graduated and in any higher education institutions in Hungary. As you can see, special student activities can be also found in many universities, of course in Hungary as well, like excursions, special courses, for example, as music or sports or any cultural activities, or you can also do the networking in such alumni networks or just at the universities as well. As I can also highlight, Hungary is a great place to discover the World Heritage Sites, spas, and vibrant nightlife. As, for example, regarding the World Heritage, Budapest is also very famous regarding the banks of Danube or the Buda Castle Quarter or the Andrássy Avenue. Or you can just go to the old village of Hollókő and its surroundings, which is very famous of the Palots, who are the subgroup of the Hungarian nations. Or you can also just visit the caves of Aggtelekkarst or the millenary Benedictine Abbey of Pannonhalma or the Hortobágy National Park, or of course one of the most famous parts of Hungary, the Tokaj wine region. On the other hand, if you go to Hungary, it's very easy to you to just travel abroad. For example, the neighboring countries by train, or you can also choose the aircraft to travel, because it doesn't take so much time to just get to, for example, to Austria, to the other Visegrad countries like the Czech Republic, Poland, or Slovakia. And studying in Hungary, let me just go forward. Why we would like you to come to the Hungarian universities and take part in the higher education of Hungary. Because it's up to you which fields you want to study at. For example, you can go for the IT section, or medicine, or music, engineering, economics, agriculture. It's also a very great decision to come here, because there are so many famous Hungarian innovations, as you can see a bit down, that there are invented by Hungarian people. For example, the computer, which is invented by János Neumann, or it's very important regarding the engineering, the helicopter, which was also invented by the Hungarian Oscar Asbot. Or you can also be familiar very much to the Rubik's Cube, which was also invented by a Hungarian inventor and electrician who was Mr. Ernő Rubik. Or in your everyday life, when you're using a ballpoint pen, you always have to just think of Mr. László Bíró, who has invented this great thing. Let me just go forward a bit regarding the structure of Hungarian higher education. We have 2 academic years, as you can see. One is the autumn semester, which takes from September to December, and the second one is the spring semester, which goes from February to June. Regarding our structure of Hungarian higher education, it's a 3-cycle degree structure, which means we have the bachelor or BSc, the master or MSc, and the PhD sections. All in all, regarding the studies provided within the Stipendium Hungaricum program, most of your studies can be conducted in English. So that's really great for the international students as well. Regarding this little picture a bit below, you can see that this 3-cycle degree program includes the first degree programs, which consist the 3-year program to 4.5 years, which leads you to get your bachelor degree. The second one is the master degree, which can be built upon the bachelor's degree. It takes for 1.5 or 2 years. And the other one can be an undivided or so-called master's degree program, and 1-year one, which is 5 to 6 years. For example, the medicine or the juristics, because usually this the structure of this field has not been divided into more parts. And on the other hand, if you are just after your master's degree, you are able to take part and apply for some of our doctoral programs, the PhD or DLA, which includes 2 and 2+2 years. Regarding the method of studying, or how you can apply for the scholarship program, if you would like to become a fee-paying student, you can get a full degree here. As I mentioned it before, we have most of our educational fields in English, but of course, whenever you are interested in other languages, for example, like the German and other fields, you can also get familiar with those studies. Our Hungarian Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship program includes 66 universities and colleges with whom we are cooperating in our program. If you are more interested in studying in Hungary, you are also able to visit the Study in Hungary .hl and U, as you can see the link below. And right now, let me just go forward more directly and more deeply to the Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship program, which was founded by the Hungarian government in 2013 based on bilateral cooperation agreements between the Hungary and other countries, especially Vietnam as well. The Hungarian scholarship program was invented, and it is aimed to include and receive international incoming students for full degree or partial degree programs. On the picture below, you can see one of the most famous parts of Budapest. This is one of the bank of the Danube. In the background, you can see the Castle district, and on your left, you can see one of our most famous bridges in Budapest, which is called the Chain Bridge. Regarding the application period, there is only one application period every year, which takes from the middle of November until the middle of January. And we have 2 calls for application in every application period. As I mentioned it before, you can apply for the bachelor, master, and 1-year master non-degree programs, postgraduate specialist training courses, and of course, the doctoral programs. We have 30 host institutions and over 80 partner countries, in particular Vietnam as well. And around 600 study programs are provided within this scholarship program for the students. What you can get from the program and what kind of allowances you can have. This program is a tuition-free education program, which means that you can get a monthly stipend according to the legislation with regard to the agreement based upon the bilateral agreements between the countries. For the bachelor and master degree, you can get around 134 USD stipend per month, As for the doctoral program, around $430 for the, of course, for the first 4 semesters, and after that a bit more for the second 4 semester. It's around $552 USD. Regarding the accommodation, you can choose you have 2 choices. You can go to the dormitory of this of the university that you have chosen, or what you have applied for, or you can get a contribution of around $123 US in order to bear your expenses when you move to, for example, a flat, or you just move together with friends or other international students. You can get also medical insurance for your whole stay regarding the Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship program, and of course you can be provided by other student services, which is intercultural assistance, as I mentioned before, through the mentor systems as well, and through the university's alumni systems as well. Getting more information how the application process looks like. So you have to attach during your application the following documents. It is very important to include everything which is written here. Of course, if something is missing, you are informed by the university or by the Tempus Public Foundation as well to make some complementary documents available for them. You have to apply online. I will later show you the web page. When you are applying online for the Stipendium Hungaricum program, you have also to attach your CV, your motivation letter, which can be made by hand, or you can just write it, but don't forget to undersign it. You have to attach the transcript of your records as well, the statement for the application, and you can also attach an audio portfolio of yourself, which can just prove what you are looking for, what are you interested, what is your motivation. It's kind of an introductory audio portfolio of yourself. You also have to attach your school certificates and their translations as well, because it's very important to the universities to get your information not in your language, but rather in English. You have to also attach a medical certificate of your health, the copy of your ID or passport, it's up to you, and of course the proof of language proficiency and their translations. The proof of language proficiency means the language exam certification. This is for the bachelor and master's degree. Regarding the PhD, it also has to be included the letters of recommendations from other universities or institutions which recommend you to the chosen university to be accepted. And you also have to attach your research plan regarding your ideas. You can see here some kind of bullets which shows you the application timeline. This is available right now, and this is valid for the next year. I mean, this the 22nd year. So the 15th of January next year is the deadline of the submittance of the applications, because they have to be submitted to the Tempus Public Foundation. And of course to the sending partner, which I almost forgot to inform you about, that the sending partner, which is the university or the other institutions who you were learning before, you also have to inform them about your intention to study abroad. Regarding the next step, the 28th of February, it's the first selection part of the program. There will be a technical check and the nomination process regarding your applications. Within the technical check is just about getting through all of your attached documents. If something misses, they may ask you to provide it in complimentary email, and they also check whether you have mentioned everything and you have all the documents available for them. Until the 15th of March, there will be the statement of the supervisor, and if it's required by the proposal doctoral school, it's also very important part of this progress, because the supervisor is responsible for all the applications of some regions and of some universities. In the middle of March and between the end of May, there will be a second selection point, which means the institutional admission procedure, which means that you will be accepted, or the universities or any other institutions will decide whether you will be accepted by them or not, with regard to the documents, motivation letters, and your educational background. Until the 15th of March, you have to submit your medical certificate, and in the middle or at the end of June, you will, or you may get a notification about your selection results. Between June and July next year, there will be the visa application process, which means that if you apply in Hanoi or you are applying in Ho Chi Minh City, you will have to go to the consular section of the Consulate General, for example, in Hungary. And in our case, you will be participating in an interview and in a visa application procedure when you are giving us and providing us all of your application documents. We will go through, we will record your data into our system. Regarding our interview conducted with you, we will have some technical and informative questions to you. And after that, we will send your application to the authority, which is responsible for the decision on the applications. And after that, we have to wait a bit until the authority decides about your acceptance. And until the 30th of September, if everything goes well, you might have arrived in Hungary. And now let me just go forward to the application system, which can be reached at the apply.stipendiumhungaricum.hu. You may just be aware of this system, but I really would like you to, of course, write somewhere this web page. So as you can see, this web page, you will see the universities list in the middle of the page, and on the other hand, you will get more information about the applications, the process, the background when clicking on the articles. For example, you can see the applications are welcome as of now. So every new information can be found on this web page. And regarding a bit more about the available study fields, especially for Vietnamese students. As you can see, most of these study fields are fortunately available, of course, in English. Regarding the bachelor fields, which takes from 2 or 4 years, you can go for agriculture, social sciences, economic sciences, law, engineering, natural sciences, and art. The master is the same as well. Regarding the one-year master, as I informed you before, that some of our fields has not been split when this new system, a new education, higher education system in Hungary was introduced in 2006. Just for your information, it's a kind of an interesting story of my life that I graduated in 2005, and it was almost the first year to introduce this bachelor and master's degree system, but fortunately it was not in that year. Just after 1 year they introduced, so we were lucky and we were happy that we could do this one-year master education. So regarding this one-year master, especially it's for the medicine and health. Yes. May I ask you just to mute your microphone, please? Thank you. So, anyway, you can also apply for the medicine and health studies, the engineering, architecture, art, and the training for lawyers. Doctoral, PhD, or DLA studies can be any field of your interest. And there are also some partial studies which are higher education courses and practice. For example, they are study visits in Hungarian or English language for groups or any other professionals in any field of your interest. As you can see, there is the very easy and simple map of Hungary as it looks like, and the borders as well. You can see here some of the most famous universities and the cities where these universities can be found. Of course, the capital is Budapest, but other universities, for example, Szeged, Pécs, Debrecen, or Miskolc, are also participating in the Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship program. And of course, you can see some very famous and interesting pictures of made of the cities as well. Due to the COVID restrictions, the Stipendium Hungaricum scholarship program also had to be included regarding the COVID information portal, but the latest regulations and the latest information right now can be also found in this web page. So I would like to request you to go to roughly this page and get the latest information from them. Any other question may arise from your side. You can also visit the Study in Hungary page or the Stipendium Hungaricum program page, or you can also click on following the official Facebook page of the Study in Hungary official. And sorry for that. And if you have any other questions to us, feel free, please, to raise it at the Q&A sections on the one hand. And on the other hand, if you have just some specific questions regarding the program or anything else, I also would like to encourage you to write to me, to my email address, or if I'm not able to answer these specific questions, I will forward your question to the Tempus Public Foundation, which is responsible for the Stipendium Hungaricum program, and we will let you know about the new details of your questions. And right now, let me give the floor to my colleague, Ms. Gyöngyi Heltai, and be able to give you more information regarding her background and some other universities can be found in Hungary. Thank you.